Good afternoon. It's September 5th. It's around 2 o'clock, and just wanted to come back on the stream. It's been about a month since we connected. We were just a little bit tied up with some work, and personally, I was in the process of selling my own property. So just wanted to jump on here, give you guys kind of a market update on how things have been here in the GTA real estate market. Obviously, it's been a challenging market throughout the whole year. We work mainly on the west side of the GTA. We work towards Oakville, Milton, Burlington, going all the way into Niagara Falls, Kitchener, Hamilton, Brantford. So we're more so based on the west side, but we do work across the GTA. Today, I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of an update on the Oakville market, the Milton market, how things are going in these two markets, along with Mississauga, Burlington. I'm also going to share with you guys some of the updates on availability to see how properties have been moving. Obviously, builders have dropped their prices considerably over the last few months, which has resulted in some movement, but there is obviously a lot of inventory that's still sitting. And just wanted to share with you guys, how things have kind of been in terms of negotiating with the builders, how the resale market now is comparing with the pre-construction market. What we'll do is we'll start with Mattamy. We'll start with a few different builders. I've actually taken a list of the availability from June 29th. That's when Mattamy did their significant price drop on all their homes. And I'm going to compare it with the availability that we received yesterday, showing how many units that Mattamy has actually moved within the last 2 months since they've done the price drop. Looking at Mattamy over here, just going back to my list. So it looks like from June 29th to September 4th, they have moved about 7 detached units from their phase 6. I don't know if you can read it over there. And scrolling along their townhomes. Sorry, this is from phase 6B. So from phase 6B, they have moved about 3 single car garage detached houses. They have moved 1 deluxe double car garage. One of my clients actually has gone ahead to purchase 6114, so that would make it 4 units once they do the signing. And then for their townhouses, they have moved 5 townhomes from their phase 6B, 2-story townhomes. And then they've moved 2 units, rear lanes, from their new phase 6C. So between June 29th to September 4th, they have moved a total of, give or take, 19 to 20 units. 19 to 20 units have been moved. Now, there are some units here on the September availability that weren't there on June, so they may have released a few more units as well. But just looking at the comparison of units that were available on June 29th, they're no longer available on the price list and availability we got yesterday. There's about 20 units that have moved. So about 10 units per month, which is, again, I can't really comment if that's a good number or a bad number, but certainly from a month prior to June 29th, the numbers are much lower than what they are today. So they have done some movement. They are still sitting on inventory. Looking at a few other developers, if we look at Starlane Homes as an example, this is their site plan. So if you see over here, what Starlane Homes has actually done is we contacted them about a week ago because we did have a client interested in one of their 2-story townhomes. They have actually taken off their 2-story townhomes for sale. They're going to re-release them at the end of the month, and the expectation is that they are going to come in at a lower price point. But if we just look at their site plan right here, you can see that when they did this release, I believe it was end of May. From that time, they've done really well. They've sold all of their 41-foot lots. Now, these are 41-foot double-car detached homes backing onto natural heritage. This is at the intersection of 6th Line and Burnhamthorpe, as you can see over there. So because getting a lot, that's backing onto natural heritage in this kind of pocket is rare, I think there was a demand for it. There was a demand for it. They've sold out. So yeah, they did really well on their 41 foots backing onto natural heritage. You can see that they have moved a few of their townhomes over here. Those are their semi-detached homes. So they've moved a few units there. And then they have also moved some units from their 35 foots. So you can see that they've done some sales there as well. If you look at Ivy Rouge as an example, this is Ivy Rouge site plan. Sorry, Rosehaven, which is part of Ivy Rouge. So Rosehaven and Starlane Homes are both part of Ivy Rouge. So this is the site plan for the Rosehaven side. At the same site, you can see that they've also done really well too. They've almost sold out all of their 41-foot lots as well, aside from lot number 3. And you can see for their Semi-detached, they have moved some semi-detached units. They have moved some of their townhome units, and then for their 35s, they've also done quite well as well. They've moved a good chunk of them. They do have a few still remaining, as you can see, but they've done pretty well. And they've moved some of their 2 stories as well. Sorry, those are the rear lanes, the pink ones. Those are the 3-story rear lanes. So they have moved some units. If we're looking at other builders in Oakville, I showed you Mattamy. So we have a pretty big portfolio. We don't leave any stone unturned. So if you see my folder here, my drive folder, these are all the current detached projects that are ongoing. We do have some availability from a few other premium tier builders such as Hallett Homes and Fremont Homes. And they have done some movement as well, but they are sitting on some inventory. Their price points are coming in a little bit higher. So I think what we're noticing is that people that are buying, they are going for more affordable options versus going with premium tier builders. They're kind of deviating more towards products that are better priced. And if they have to spend a little bit more on upgrades, they're doing so. Now, if anyone's looking for a premium tier builder, someone that, a builder that has a reputation for really good craftsmanship, customer service, we do have those builders as well. Again, their price points will come in a little bit higher. If anyone is looking for a brand new home that is a quick move-in home, they're not looking to book a pre-construction where they have to wait 1 or 2 years. They're looking to move into the house, but also get a really good deal and get a brand new option. We do have some assignment/distress sales in Oakville where the clients need to sell or they're looking to sell. We can share those options with you as well. If you go to our YouTube channel has pretty much a comprehensive list of all the projects that are ongoing in Oakville, in Milton. We have a number of different playlists here that you can take a look at. Now, I showed you guys mainly detached. We do have townhomes available. We do have semi-detached available in Oakville, Milton, Burlington. So if you guys are looking for those products, I can show you that we have a full comprehensive folder just for 2-story townhomes, just for 3-story townhomes that we can also share with you. Right now, the market, just to really recap, honestly, I haven't seen much positivity in terms of any recovery in the market over the last few months. We have seen more people get, have an upper hand in terms of negotiating on a resale property or with the builder. We have been basically working on the buyer side to get them the best deal. And it's truly a buyer's market, in my opinion, contrary to what reports are coming out there from Treb or whatever the media is saying. I feel like the market is challenging, and I think it's going to take until at least next year, next spring or summer, for the low rise to pick up. The condo market is going to take some time. But, if you're a buyer sitting on the sidelines, definitely there's opportunities to get into the market, negotiate with the builder, get some good deals. If you have a closing that is, we have closings that are 2027. So if someone, really thinks the market's going to take until end of 2026 or 2027 for there to be a recovery, we do have options available in that, with the 2027 closing. And if you see my background over here, you can see that I have all the builders because basically I just want to share with you guys that we work with all the builders here in the GTA. Again, we specialize in Oakville, Milton, and Burlington. So the builders we put on this background are the builders that are currently active in these markets. There's some builders that are considered more premium tier. There's some builders that are considered more of a value-based builder. But we work with every single builder back here. We don't leave any stone unturned. If people are looking to seriously consider making a purchase in the market, we always advise them to come see us. If we're going to spend time, 2-3 hours with you to find you the right product, if you guys are really motivated, you guys can come see us in the office or at the very least jump on a Zoom call. When we get clients that are reaching out to us and saying, send us an email with all your information, it's not going to happen. There's just too much information. There's too many different projects. There's a lot of inventory on the market right now. So if you're a serious buyer, please reach out to us. Our number is 647-628-4025. We also assist with mortgages. If anyone needs a full assistance from start to finish. If you're a first-time home buyer, we can guide you through the full process as a new buyer in the market. If you're looking at downsize, we can also assist you with downsizing. We do work in the resale market as well, although my specialty is in pre-construction. We do work in resale. We do work with listings. If anyone is looking to compare pre-construction to resale, I actually have that open right now. I want to show you guys that the gap has narrowed. So for anyone, that was anyone that was comparing the pre-construction to the resale market 2 or 3 years back, there was a gap of, I would say, in Oakville, if you're looking at Oakville for detached, $250,000, that gap has narrowed. So yes, you can probably get an amazing opportunity in the resale market, maybe with more value than you would in pre-con. However, the prices have kind of, come neck and neck. So if you're looking at a similar product in terms of square footage, in terms of lot size, and you're comparing that pre-construction option with an option that's a resale option, the prices are definitely closer now. So I just will show you guys basically in Oakville, if you're looking at options that are on the resale market. Now, there are options on the resale market where someone has booked a property, someone has just closed the property, and they're looking to sell it. So we do have options like that that are completely brand new, never lived in. But what you're doing essentially is, you're buying the property now, so you don't have the luxury of a 2-year waiting period. For some people, if they prefer that, they want time for the market to recover, pre-con is your best bet. If someone is looking to get a really good deal, but they want to move into the property, we do have options in resale, brand new properties that are on the market. So again, just showing you guys for detached in Oakville. And we can go over this whole process if someone's looking for a townhome or a semi-detached. Again, Milton, Burlington, any market, we can work with you guys. I'm just giving Oakville as an example. And if we put the age level as either a brand new build or 0 to 5 years old, you can see here for single car detached, this one's sold for 1.5. There's this model here which sold for 1.49. 1.543. Right now, you can get a single car garage detached house in the pre-construction at a lower price than this, or at the same price. We have single car detached houses starting from in the 1.3 million range. Of course, if you go into a bigger size, single car garage detached, it might go into the $1.4 million range. If it's like 2,600 square feet, it could be between 1.4 to 1.5. But just to show you comparisons of the resale market, again, this is new and 0 to 5. There are options that have been sold, above what's currently selling in pre-con. So there are options available, but pre-con and resale, the gap has really narrowed. I'll cut the stream here, guys. If you guys have any other questions, feel free again to reach out to us. My future projection on the market, again, it's just my projection, but I don't see things fully recovering for another 6 to 8 months. Rates are going to come down. The tariff situation, I think, is going to sort itself out in the next, 3 to 6 months. I just don't see this dragging on any longer, any longer than it already has. So I think, long-term forecast things are going to improve, but it's going to take some time. Again, for any questions, or if anyone's interested to get more information on what's currently going on, feel free to reach out to us, 647-628-4025.